Now, what will that look like at the end of 2026? I don't know what it will eventually look like. But I think I'm going to predict that we're going to see more companies come into the market. We're going to see more companies continue to open up. We're going to see some companies that have closed things down really tight and said, we don't want any new business right now unless we think it's perfect. And I look at some of the stuff we quote that they like, go, this is not a perfect deal. The one over here that you didn't want was a much better risk than this one, but they sit up there with their pencils and don't get down on the ground floor,
right,
to see really what's going on. But anyway, I think we're going to see more and more of that kind of stuff happen. Now, on the commercial side, we have seen a softening. A hard market means it's hard to place. It's hard to get insurance. The premiums are hard to swallow. A soft market means that things are much easier to do business. That's the difference. That's what that means. So through commercial, especially the last half of this past year, we saw the market starting to soften. At least some of the markets were really starting to soften, so much so that it was pretty obvious that things were changing. And one of the other things that we're seeing is that, I don't know if you remember, but one of the episodes we talked about insurance companies have insurance. Mm-hmm. It's called reinsurance. So an insurance company may have $20 million deductible. I'm making something up. And then they have insurance called reinsurance on the backside of that in the event that they have a big catastrophe like hail damage in North Texas,
right,
and it goes over 20 million. Well, they've got an insurance company that's insuring them. And some of those reinsurance companies are global. They're not just reinsuring companies in the United States, but they're reinsuring companies in Europe and the Middle East and China. I mean, they're huge companies.
Right.
A long story short is that we're starting to see that those reinsurance companies are loosening up and dropping their premiums a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. And the fact that they're even dropping them says, okay, the outlook for them is looking
positive.
Mm-hmm.